Hey, how's it guys? Swin Bullet here. Another beautiful day in here in Hawaii. Thought I'd try and get a little vlog in today since it was so nice. Come down to Haleiwa, check things out. Looks like it's kind of busy today, but you know, that's alright I guess. More the merrier, right? So, a friend of mine asked me the other day, you know, what makes you ride? What got you started in riding motorcycles or wanting to ride motorcycles? I basically just said, you know, I love it. It's fun. It's freedom. It's enjoyment. Blah, blah, blah. Then I started thinking about it. And really, it's more than that. You know, when I was a kid, which was many, many years ago, my father rode motorcycles. And I can remember him taking me around on the back. He had an old Honda 750 or something. I can't remember exactly what it was. But I just thought it was the coolest thing in the world. He'd stick me on the back of that bike, and I felt like a king, you know? It was incredible. He would take me everywhere. I mean, everywhere on that bike, and it was great. It was just me and him and having a blast. And then one of my cousins, he was just a couple years older than I, but he ended up getting a Honda, I think it was an 80, like a Honda 80 trail bike. It's a little mini bike. And we would ride that thing everywhere. My mom would yell at me. She'd go, "No, don't ride it. You're not allowed on the back of it." Blah, 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 right? But of course, kids being kids, while she's not looking, what am I doing? I'm getting on the motorcycle. And I had a blast. I think that was one of my fond memories. I can remember one time we lived out in the country, right? That's the first thing you need to know. You can't tell by my accent. I'm from the South. We lived out in the country, and I was riding with my cousin. Well, he was driving. I was on the back as a passenger. Wearing a pair of shorts, you know, no helmet, no nothing. We were just young, dumb kids. My mom had already told me, don't get on the bike. Get on the bike, you're in trouble. So we're in an old cornfield. I think it was a cornfield. Anyways, we're riding around, just having a blast. And he hits this bump. And when he does, I bounce up off of the seat. But I land right back on the seat, which is all well and good, except for the fact that he had an old clothes hanger holding the muffler guard onto the muffler. So when I came down, the clothes hanger got me on my leg. Needless to say, you know, big scratch, lots of blood, yada, yada, yada. And, well, me being 7, 8 years old, whatever it was, I was like, okay, that hurt, let's keep riding. But eventually I got to go inside. I go inside, my mom sees the blood. She says, what happened? I said, oh, I scratched myself playing. She said, well, you weren't on that motorcycle, were you? No, Mom, of course not. Personally, I think she knew better. I think she was just trying to be nice. I got some guy on a Harley here beside me trying to make a bunch of racket, but that's alright. So, that was my first motorcycle injury. And I still got the scar to this day, some 40, almost, well, 30 some odd years later. But it was a blast. I think it was born with it in my blood. I just love motorcycles. Said my mom never wanted me to ride them. I always asked her for one when I was a kid. Nope. How about a moped? Nope. Not gonna happen. My dad always had one. He'd always carry me around and just take me with him everywhere he went. I thought it was the greatest thing in the world. So between my mom saying no and my dad saying yes, I don't think I had a choice but to love motorcycles, really. I think it's in my blood. So when people ask me from now on, I guess, why I ride motorcycles, I'm just going to blame my mom and dad. It's all their fault. But really, I just think it's the most enjoyable thing. Well, except maybe when you're in stop-and-go traffic like today. But for the most part, it's just incredible. The freedom, the people you meet. I think that's the coolest thing. The people you can meet on a motorcycle. I mean, if you're watching this, then you're obviously either a rider or someone who's interested in riding. And you've probably done some searching around on YouTube and seen how many motovloggers there are out there. And happy to say the numbers keep growing and growing. I think it's pretty awesome myself. But yeah, if you're like me and you like motorcycles, or you're interested in motorcycles, and how about leave me a comment, let me know what's up. You know, what drives you to want to ride? What is it that you enjoy? Yeah, like I said, I think it's the freedom, the excitement, because you never know what's going to happen on a motorcycle, and the people. The great thing about a motorcycle really is, you know, somebody can pull up to you at a stoplight, next thing you know, you're carrying on a conversation about each other's bikes, about, you know, gear, about anything. You just never know what's going to happen. Oh, I know this traffic sucks though, come on, man. So if you're interested in coming to Hawaii, I highly suggest it. It's a nice car. It's an awesome place to be, great place to live, but the traffic sucks. And no, you can't lane split here. Filtering is very much illegal, unfortunately. But yeah, well, I guess that's about it. So yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know, what do you guys think? What drives you? What's your motivation for riding? And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks. Ooh, Matsumoto's is packed today. The moped gang, the moped gang. Wing wing.